Hello, it's Alicia here from our Sub-Zero showroom, filming another Sub-Zero group training video for you. A chance to see another one of our kitchens that we feature here in our showroom. Again, want to talk specifically Sub-Zero today. I want to point something out that I find really important to remember. Sub-Zero celebrated 75 years last year. We are family owned, family operated, and I also find that it's kind of special that it follows really your Bray and Scarf story. Family owned, family run. So we're more like Bray and Scarf than any other manufacturer on the showroom floor. And I think you all working for a company like that can understand and appreciate how important that is and what it means for a company and be able to share that with customers. So I just wanted to point that out before we get started. And when we're talking Sub-Zero, you all realize it's been challenging for me to get out and see you all. I was fortunate enough when I started just a year ago to be able to share with you the upgraded spiffs that we started offering in 2020. We are continuing those. And again, because I'm not able to get out as often, maybe you're not remembering that or even realized that. So I just want to point that out. Not only are these products so good for your clients, but they are good for you too. So this French door refrigerator here, $250. When we talk about our package spiff of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove, if you have this 42-inch as your Sub-Zero part of the package, and then you had a dual fuel or a gas range and a Cove dishwasher, you had $200 to your package. You can be close to or over $1,000 real easy as you have a Sub-Zero, Wolf, Cove package. So let's talk about Sub-Zero today, help you get more comfortable sharing it with your customers, and ultimately, again, be good for your customer, be good for you. So, why Sub-Zero? We're gonna talk about our top 4 reasons why. I'm gonna tell you to write this down, but write it down so that you can remember it and really be confident in telling this story. Number 1, made in the USA. We're in Fitchburg, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison. Number 2, built to last 20 plus years. I don't think anybody else on your showroom floor can say, as they're manufacturing their product, that they are truly built to last 20 plus years. Number 3, every unit is tested before it leaves the factory. Why is that important? It's a big investment for your customer, no doubt. So for them to have peace of mind that they're going to order that product, it's going to install, and it's going to work, and not only work, but last 20 plus years, that means a lot. And last, when we're talking Sub-Zero, number 4, we are the preservation specialist. So we're going to talk today about what makes us that preservation specialist. So here, there's really 3 things. We're going to talk about constant precise temperature, we're going to talk about humidity control, and we're going to talk about air purification. So as we talk about our precise temperature, our Sub-Zero refrigeration maintains temperature plus or minus 1 degree. Nobody else can say that. Some refrigerators fluctuate 8, 10, maybe even more degrees as it's trying to maintain a temperature. When we talk precise temperature, plus or minus 1 degree, what does that mean? So I have some ground beef here. And you think about, okay, you buy ground beef at the store, and my mom always told me, and I still think about it today when I bring that ground beef home. I better do one of 2 things with this when I bring it home. I better make something for dinner that night, or freeze it. Or it's gonna start turning brown, and even if it's maybe not bad, it looks bad enough that I don't wanna cook it. Why is that? Because of that fluctuation in temperature. So in your Sub-Zero, where it's maintaining plus or minus 1 degree, it's helping that food stay fresher longer. Second, humidity control. Our Sub-Zeros maintain 60% humidity in the refrigerator. And again, how do we do that? So in this case, when we're looking at this French door Classic Series refrigerator, essentially we have 2 systems here. Dual refrigeration. The refrigerator operates separately from the freezer, allowing us to maintain that humidity. We're not crossing air, that dry, cold air from the freezer coming into the humid, cool air in the refrigerator. That's not crossing over. So you're not getting the freezer burn into the freezer. You're not getting smells. Again, helping maintain that humidity, helping the food stay fresher longer. Lastly, air purification. Every single one of our full-size refrigeration, whether it's Classic Series or Designer, is going to have an air purification system. Very simple to show this, or even if they're wondering how to replace it, that's how simple it is to get the cartridge out. And what does this do? It scrubs the air of odors and ethylene gas. What's ethylene gas? I wish I could ask and hear from you guys, but I'll have to tell you. So ethylene gas is what fruits and vegetables give off, and essentially what they end up fighting one another with, causing things to ripen more quickly than they should, causing things to go bad more quickly than they should. So we think about, actually, I don't think many of us even think about what happens with a carrot, but with ethylene gas, what happens with carrots, they actually may still look fresh, but they'll start tasting bitter. So not only from the freshness side of things, but helping food maintain how they're supposed to taste. When you think about bananas and apples and the way they fight with one another, and again, causing that food, it just doesn't stay fresh as long as it should. So when you're scrubbing that ethylene gas, you're allowing all of your contents in the refrigerator to last longer. A way to remember this or to share some of these fun features with your clients is we have these freshness cards. And it is, again, in all of our full-size refrigeration. So they're stored right there. I have a second set out here that I've already pulled out just so that I can show you. And the one is the freshness card that's going to list various fruits, vegetables, maybe other things that are popularly stored in your refrigerator. And it's going to color code where the best place in the refrigerator for optimum storage. It's also going to tell you with that ethylene gas, what gives it off, what doesn't like it that much. And then what I love is it's going to show you in that optimum storage how long that fruit or vegetable or content in the refrigerator will last. So I'm going to use the example of blueberries. So my kids right now are on a kick of having shakes, and they want to put fresh blueberries in there. Mom, this week, please buy the fresh blueberries. So I spend the $9.99 on the family pack of blueberries. And you know what? They change their mind that week. And what am I doing at the end of the week, like most of us do before we go to the grocery store? We start dumping things out of the refrigerator. Oh, those went bad and we didn't eat them in time. Oh, that salad, that lettuce went bad. We didn't eat that in time. In a Sub-Zero refrigerator, those blueberries would last 10 to 18 days. So we talk about, as we throw all these things away, on average, an American family throws away $2,500 worth of groceries a year, simply because they've gone bad before they eat them. So when you think about that investment also back into a Sub-Zero, the food is going to stay fresher longer. You're going to eliminate a lot of that waste. You're going to really minimize that $2,500 in waste, simply because the way these perform and operate, they help that food stay fresher longer. If that doesn't help somebody really recognize why an investment in Sub-Zero, and I'm going to go back to those top four. Somebody may say, why am I going to spend the extra $1,000, $2,000 from what I'm looking at? I knew I always thought I'd like a Sub-Zero, but it's just a little more expensive than I even realized. Go through those top four reasons. Then after you've gotten their attention, really talk about what makes us different with that preservation. And I think at that point, a lot of people, you may have won. So again, those top four, made in the USA, built to last 20 plus years, every unit tested before it leaves the factory, and we are the preservation specialist. So I ask you to try this. Start working that into the conversations you have, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised the attention you get and the ability to really start sharing the features and benefits of our Sub-Zero refrigeration. So again, we'll follow up with a quiz. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch these videos, and more to come.